Hi, I'm Sam from VRemedy Labs. We make VR games designed to let you live out your ultimate fantasy. Our current title, I Hate Heroes, is designed to combine badass superhero movement with our proprietary adjustable intensity system to let all of you play without fear of being motion sick. Right now, one of the biggest challenges game designers face is how do they move a player around? VR games aren't supposed to exist in a room. They're in massive worlds, so how do you move a player around? Well, companies like Google and Oculus tell game designers, give them a teleporter, let them point where they want to go, click, and they'll appear there. Great, that works well. It's easy to understand. You can go long distances. Great, except that's not fun. It's not fun at all. Think about Mario, one of the greatest games of all time. It's based entirely on movement, running, jumping, avoiding obstacles, landing on enemies. We can't have games like Mario if we're teleporting everywhere. That's why we think the future of VR could be inspired by superheroes. It's more exciting. The movement is more exciting. And that's where we think it's headed. But of course, it has a problem too. It makes people sick. And that's not good either. So that's where we come in. How do we do that? Well, our approach is not one size fits all. It's give the players a knob. Put the power into the players' hands. Take the guesswork out of the designers. But before we get into that, a little bit more about our team. We're 4 MIT-trained engineers. I'm a mechanical engineer. The other guys are computer scientists. I work a lot on the physics in the system because it's pretty interesting, the things you have to do to make players not sick when you're moving. It's very unnatural. We've been working on this project for around a year. And the reason that we keep working on it is because we're all gamers at the core of who we are. And we know that VR, for it to be successful as a platform, it needs to have more exciting motion. But back to the system. What does it mean to give players a knob to adjust the intensity of their gameplay? Well, maybe think of moving in VR like swimming. You have the deep end. Players like Nish hang out there. He can play for all day at the highest intensities. He doesn't get sick. Then you have players like Kate. She hangs out at the shallow end. She's perfectly happy there. She turns the intensity way down, and she loves it there. But realistically, most of us are like Eric in the middle. And the thing is, the middle changes. It might be different from day to day. And we need to be able to address that as game designers. So what we do is we build the ramp. We take a movement option, like flying like Iron Man or swinging like Spider-Man, and we break it down based on best practices published by Oculus, Google, research done by NASA and the Navy. And we take those, we break it down into an easy to understand for the player system where they can just take their knob and dial it up or down as they're playing. Now, to showcase this to other designers, other game designers, we are working on our own title. That's called I Hate Heroes. I mentioned it before. Here's a trailer. You play as one of many superheroes trapped by this evil villain, and you're trying to escape.
Superheroes are the worst, which is why I built this place. It's kind of like a giant prison for those savior types. I like to watch them try to get away. It's like all my old pets. They try to keep running, but they're never going to be anywhere but here.
Excuse me, sir. I think another one's making a break for it.
So that's a quick showcase of what our game is, or a little bit of it. And we're going to keep working on that for the next year. But in addition to it, we're going to work on this adjustable intensity system to expand it not just in our own games, but it should be in all games. And so we're going to work towards incorporating it into other games and additionally partner with a platform so that every time you put on your Oculus, you know that there's one intensity dial that works for all your games. Thank you. I'm Sam from VRemedy Labs. If you want to play our game, we'll be out there.